Hello, everybody, and welcome to Unmuzzled. I am your host, Sarah Lauk. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I really appreciate it. I'm bringing in the guest right away, Cindy with Splash Dog. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for coming on. So Cindy has a facility that has an in-ground pool for dogs. It has a water treadmill, and I believe you just started to do some grooming things too, right, Cindy?
We don't do grooming, but we will do like basic baths and nail trims and ear cleanings, things like that. But we don't groom.
I need my dog's nails trimmed. Maybe I'll bring 2 pounds of ball. We'll do a swim and then a nail trim.
And then a nail trim.
So for you, did you grow up with pets? Like, how did your passion for animals creep in?
Yeah, I've had dogs my entire life. Ever since I was born, we had a German Shepherd. And then I've had Border Collie mixes, guinea pigs, everything. So that's how we started. And yes, I mean, Splash Dog opened 18 years ago. And I've been there 12 years. And I was a vet tech for 9 years before that. So it's always been about animals.
Yeah. So 2008, I was reading. That's when you opened. So I think important to note, and we'll go into this, just how amazing water is for humans too, but like for dogs, especially for mobility as they age. I know one of your clients, Champ, is a tripod. So you may think like, oh, he can't swim. Like swimming is great for him. So
it is.
So tell us kind of the benefits of having your dog come and swim at your facility, and then we'll get into kind of the treadmill part of it too.
Yeah. So it's low impact exercise, which is wonderful for any dog of any age. And the water is warm, so it relaxes their muscles and helps with their joints. And basically the swimming is the resistance of the water is what helps build strength and keeps them moving. And then they're buoyant, so they have like no body weight on their joints. So that's pretty much what the water therapy does, including the treadmill. It's all pretty similar as far as the benefits. Some dogs prefer one over the other, or it also depends on what they're coming for. Some come for weight loss, some come for rehab after surgery, arthritis, neurological issues. I mean, you name it, in water therapy, you can pretty much help it. Yeah, we've seen a lot of amazing things over the years. So from paralyzed dogs that were able to run again, and it's really rewarding to see that.
Yeah, pretty impressive too, just that you have a background in vet tech,
yes.
because you can notice and see things probably that somebody that just wants to be in the pool with dogs, which would be me. You get to notice these things and see these changes and know actually medically what is happening with the pet.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there are more and more dog pools opening up. I think we were one of the first in the area. But yeah, I mean, a lot of them are, again, I don't know how much experience they have or their training. So I just know that, I mean, I'm pretty much, I'm a control freak with the dogs. I'm like, I care about them all like they're my own. So yeah, I like to assess them when they first come in, set up a plan. And then, I mean, I have a great team, but then we, just make a plan for them and just hope we can keep up with it. We keep in touch with the veterinarians and take their recommendations and also update them on their progress and everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's amazing. So, kind of take us through. I think that's important to note too.
Mm-hmm.
You don't just, I mean, you can't, I assume people can show up and swim with their dog, but you really talk to people and get to know, okay, are you coming because you have a golden retriever that likes water and it's -30 in Chicago, or are you coming because the dog has weight problems and needs to lose about 20 pounds or 10 pounds, whatever. But you really there's kind of like twofold. One is for fun and jumping in the water.
Yeah.
The other is like medical necessity almost.
Right. Yeah. So in the winter, especially now, we do have a lot of people coming in because the animals, they can't get any exercise outside right now. So it's been really rough. So they just want to come in and let them swim for a half hour and have some fun. And then we have the ones that, I mean, they need it. They just absolutely need it. We also work with a lot of shelters in the area. So they'll bring dogs to come in and just get out of the shelter environment for a while and have some fun. It's also nice to see how they react with new people and in new environments, kind of see their personality outside the shelter. So we're really proud of that, to work with them. But yeah, it's nice too to have the vet background because you get a lot of dogs that some of the other facilities won't accept because, say, they have an underlying health condition like heart murmur or epilepsy. And I kind of know how to, monitor them more closely and make sure that they're not overexerting themselves and, just keep a good eye on them. Because we have some dogs that are 16 years old right now that are swimming and doing the underwater treadmill. And it's just wonderful to see them still be able to have a better quality of life. And hopefully we're helping prolong, a healthy, happy life. So that's what I love to do. So.
Yeah, so that's an interesting point too, because you kind of want to give veterinarians the resources to say like, hey, we're here. Like this,
right.
If you have patients that you think could use us, like send them to us, because you can market all you want and like you can look at these pictures and be like, oh, like I want to bring my dog there. Like this looks like fun. But when you look at the other side of it, and that you could literally like elongate a dog's life by using this as therapy, getting the word out, I assume, to veterinarians or just people that wouldn't even like think to do this, for their pet is really important to do.
Yeah, we have a good relationship with a lot of the veterinarians. We get dogs referred to us all the time, especially like post TPLO surgery or FHO surgeries and neurological issues. So yeah, it's really nice to work with a lot of local vets. And I know too, you had mentioned Champion earlier with our little tripod friend. It's nice for them because honestly, they do have such mobility issues, and for him to be able to swim, it's pretty much the most exercise he gets every week. And yeah, but it's fun to have the ones that just come for fun, or puppies learning to swim. We get a lot of puppies, or people that have, like, say they have a lake house or just got a boat and they want the dog to even get comfortable in water. Because what if they jump off the boat, or people want to know that their dog's can at least instinctively know, oh, I should paddle, not just sink. And
yeah. And so much better to do that in a controlled environment than to find out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't take them out in the waves.
Yeah. Another of my clients, Rosie, I know, comes to you. She's 14.
Oh, Rosie.
Yeah. And I she, the other day it was cold, it was really cold. And I think it was Super Bowl Sunday. Yeah. That I saw her. And like, she was ready to walk. Like she did not care that it was like 5 degrees and she wanted to go. And like, I think that's so impressive for a 14-year-old dog to like, and I always talk to them about you and like, how great of a time she has there and how that is like keeping her like mobile. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Rosie's been coming for a few years now and she's amazing. She's not the biggest fan of water, but she tolerates me, and she swam, and she mostly does underwater treadmill now. And she gets her peanut butter. That makes her happy. But she's amazing that she's still going strong. And yeah, she's so fluffy. She loves the cold weather. So awesome. Yeah, but she's a great girl. Yeah. And I have my Chance shirt on too, because Chance is one of my little brew Chance shirt. Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Oh yeah, that's
friend Chance.
Yeah.
Yes, I love him.
So can you kind of take us through to just the underwater treadmill, how that's different than an open pool? I mean, obviously we know like it's more trained, but how is it different?
Yeah, sure. I mean, sometimes when we get a new dog come in, if the veterinarian or we don't feel like they absolutely have to have one or the other, we'll let the dog choose, because some dogs hate the pool because their feet don't touch the ground and that freaks them out. And some dogs hate the treadmill because they're confined in the kind of a tank and then the floor moves and then that's that with them. They're like, no. But the underwater treadmill is really good immediately after surgery. Because it's more controlled and we can control the speed that they're walking. And because sometimes you get dogs in the pool and they just kick furiously. And you're like, okay, well, if they just had a knee surgery, you don't want them kicking that hard. So we can kind of control the speed, correct their gait. So we make sure that they're putting, equal weight on that leg eventually as they progress, see how they're building their muscle mass, neurological issues where they need to almost like relearn how to walk. It's also really good for that. So it's just more of a little controlled environment. They're not 100% buoyant in there. They're more like 80% buoyant, but it's still their body weight's off their joints. And it's really good for them.
Yeah, that's great. So take us, if I was coming for the first time, kind of take us like behind the scenes. I know you're in there or one of your staff members is in there with the dog. But like how long normally is a session? Does it depend on how long somebody wants to go? Is there like an introductory thing where people can figure out, okay, I want to buy this package? Like, how does that work? Yeah.
So the first visit, there's always at least one swim assistant in the pool with them. And then we also, because I know some places don't get in the treadmill with them, but we do just for support and to help them if they need it. So we'll sit in there with them too. Then treadmill sessions are typically 15 minutes long. We do have some dogs that come for conditioning, like athlete dogs, they'll go longer. Swim sessions are a half hour. And then we fit them with a life vest. We do have some that swim without it if they're experts. And then with the treadmill, we'll just slowly introduce them and get them kind of acclimated to the track moving. As far as swimming goes, we do have a rest bench in the pool or a small little corner for the little dogs. And yeah, we have a ramp to get in or steps. Some dogs need to be lifted in and that's fine too. It's nice because we're in the ground. So it's a little easier to get them in and out. And then hopefully we let the dog choose what they want to do. So some hopefully will have fun and play fetch. We have some that the owners walk around and the dogs will follow them or some just swim across. And when they get out, we rinse them off, towel dry. If they're not afraid of the blow dryer, we can blow dry them a little bit. But it's kind of just, we kind of see what the dog, likes to do and what they'll tolerate. So.
Yeah, I love that. That's important. I think, kind of see what the dog wants to do.
Yeah.
Important to note too, the owners cannot get in the pool. So if you think you're going to go and it's a safety.
Yeah, it is. We do have a lot of people ask if they can get in. We have had dog birthday parties where I've allowed it, but mostly it's a liability issue.
Yeah, right. Sure.
And it's kind of like, we don't want anybody to slip or the dog to hurt them. And then it's a whole thing. So yeah, we usually don't allow that, but
yeah.
And there is packages available.
Okay, go ahead. What? Sorry.
Sorry. There I am. We do have packages available. So you can buy a single session. You can buy a 5 or 10 pack. They give you a bit of a discount. You can also sponsor swims for shelter dogs. So we have a lot going on.
Yeah, that's amazing. I noted that you said athlete dogs. Are those like dock divers or like, is that what they're training for?
We don't have too many dock divers. We get a lot of like agility dogs or some of those, fast cat dogs. Even in the off season, then they'll come and keep in shape in the underwater and it's kind of jog in there. And we do have some dogs. I don't know what's up with my computer here. We do have some dogs that do come and they just love to jump in and get out and jump in and get out. That's like their whole half hour of fun. But we try to make sure that it's, safe and controlled as much as possible. But yeah, they love to do that too. So.
And I don't know. I feel like Mabel may not, want to swim with her little legs. But who knows? Maybe
she's so little.
I know she is. She didn't want to stay in her like nice queen bed here. She wanted to be held the whole time. So, but So Cindy's facility is in Des Plaines, Illinois. So if you're in Chicagoland, go check it out. At least go get a consult and see the pool. It's obviously a magical place. Look at all these happy dogs. But thank you, Cindy. Such important work you do. And I know, like, you know, it's hard, you know, I do pet care. It's hard to lose clients that become like your family and your, you know, your friends, really. So that's probably the hardest part of it. But seeing dogs, you know, be buoyant and mobile that may have had surgeries and stuff, it's so rewarding, I'm sure.
It is. I mean, I get super attached to other people's dogs, and it is, a lot of them become like family and friends, and it is hard. We work with a lot of seniors, so you know what's coming, but yeah, it's hard when you lose them, but you just have to think that you helped prolong their life or make it better at the end. And that's how I try to think of it. Oh, I also wanted to mention that all our sessions are private. So it's not like you're in with a bunch of stranger dogs, because we do work with a lot of reactive dogs. Obviously, if you have more than one dog in your family or you have dog friends, we have a family of 4 that comes with their 4 dogs. So so we do that. It doesn't have to be a single dog, and it can be, as long as they know each other, we'll do that. So
yeah, that's great. Okay, swim@splashdog.com. Go there or go check out the social media, because there is nothing better than watching dogs swim. Let's be real.
Yes.
You have a lot of videos on there, and I know that you celebrate dog's birthday, because
birthdays, all the holidays.
Yeah, it's so sweet seeing they're so happy. Like, they're especially the Goldens and the Labs. Yeah. Like, oh my God, they're so happy. They're like in their element. It's the sweetest. We have some dogs that are like, every holiday, they look at me like, are you putting something on my head again? They know I'm the headband lady with the holiday headband. So I think they're like, oh God, she's at it again. But they're so cute. It makes for great little moments for the family, and it shows that you care. I mean, it really shows that you
know. A lot of the clients look forward to it. They're like, we got to be there before Christmas or whatever, because we got to take our Christmas picture. I'm like, okay.
I love that. I love that so much. Cindy from
and you know, the people that do this for their dogs love them. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, that's so true. Even the mobility as they age, and like, you know how much Rosie's owners and Champ's owner, they care so much, and they just want the best for them. So kudos to you for providing that for so many pets and their families. You're amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. And we appreciate what you do for all the dogs and cats and everything. Yeah. What you do is not easy either. So.
I know. It's rewarding. It's tough, but it's rewarding. That's for sure. Cindy from Splash Dog, thank you for joining me. We love you, and we will see you soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Go check out the website if you want your dog to swim, or look at your local facility. Please just, make sure all the certifications and like licenses and insurance are there. Cindy has done it the right way. She has built a pool that is uber dog friendly and client friendly. And the fact that she has a vet tech background, you can't say enough about that. So if she notices something, or she sees something, or your dog is there for a certain kind of therapy, she's got that background. So nothing better than that. Thank you, everybody, for listening and watching. Thank you, Cindy. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.